Hello Sagittarius, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your mid-February tarot card reading for February 2024. So let's pull out some cards and see what we got going on. Again, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everything here is to give you some clarity or insight into your own personal lives, so that you can create the situation or life that you want for yourself. Okay, lots of wands, lots of fire. Love to see that for you Sagittarius. Okay, so let's talk about the past. Okay, generally looks really positive. Okay, so talk to me about the past. First off, there's let's talk about this. A Three of Wands right here. So Three of Wands talking about, making progress with something. I see here, it's almost saying, for some of you, there was a certain goal that you wanted to achieve of some kind. I see here, because you also got the King and Queen of Wands too. So I think for some of you, it's really saying, that this journey for some of you, this Three of Wands journey, it took longer, or may have been a little bit more challenging than what you expected it to be. Obviously, with this King and Queen of Wands, I see two things. First of all, if there was anything in terms of a partnership, especially, that's one thing to think about, because these are divine counterparts. You got the King and Queen of Wands, and I think there was, for some of you, if you and your partner were working towards something together, and it was just something that was a little bit more difficult to happen, or difficult to make happen, or maybe took longer than expected, etc. There's something to think about there. But for some of you who are single, or maybe already have a partner, or are not looking for love at all, this is telling me also that if you took a specific goal or of your own that was personal, you were in a very good spot when you took it. You had both the confidence of the Queen of Wands right here, and you also had the vision and the willpower to do it with the King of Wands. So it's kind of funny to see here, because I think it was a goal that ultimately was very important, as I'm going to touch upon these other two cards right here. That was very important, but I think it just really, with that Three of Wands reverse, it's saying it was something that really took a long time for it to come to fruition. And I think here, as I move on to the present, it definitely did come to fruition. We got a lot of wonderful cards here. First of all, the World card, right in the center, that talks about literally saying that there was something that was in the works for at least years. Maybe even 6 months or longer, for some of you, because the World card is saying like a full revolution of something, everything coming to true full circle, because this is the final card of the tarot right here, is the World card. This is the end of the Fool's journey. So I think, as I said, for some of you, if you really tried to make something happen, and now it's finally happened for you, where you've come into a very, very good spot to try and make it into a reality, I think now it really is, or has become a reality. You also got the Six of Wands reversed, and you got the Sun card. So Six of Wands, this tells me, that this is something that was very private to you, I think, as a person. It's not something that you shared with everybody. It tells to me that this is like a personal victory on a very deep level that was important to just you. It's probably something maybe you kept hidden for a while, or kept secret, because maybe you felt certain people wouldn't understand, or maybe you didn't want to let them in so that they wouldn't influence you in some type of way, especially if they didn't understand you. So here, I think there's a certain personal victory toward this big accomplishment that you've achieved. And for some of you, the Sun card obviously brings you a lot of joy, brings you a lot of pleasure to have make this goal happen. I think for some of you, you really are on this pinnacle, this climax of joy, I feel like, for some of you. And as I said, for others, we had that King and Queen of Wands right here. And if a baby was something for you to consider, because there is a baby right here, for some of you, if it was expanding your family, having a new child, or maybe there was people in your extended family who were having a children or anything like that, that's something to think about as well. Because again, the World card, that's looking at that, 9 months to get get pregnant and give birth. That's something that takes a long time as well. So I really see here for some of you, it could even just be the birthing of a new thing, as I said, just a personal accomplishment of some kind. So for some of you, you really have made something big in your life that took a long time, that you really stuck it through, especially during very challenging times, or it was not on the timeline that you wanted, but you made it happen ultimately. Lovely cards here. I love to see this for you, Sag. And so now we move on to the future, or big things to think about. Another wand. You have all these wand cards, so a lot of fire, a lot of energy that's being put out there from the past to the present right now. So now it's really saying, by accomplishing all those things, like the World card, like even in any card in the tarot that talks about the completion of something, now you go back to the aces, you go back to the Ace of Wands. Now there's a new journey to come through with the ending of one thing. Now you move forward to, what do I do next, with this? What do I do next after I've experienced my joy, after I've celebrated my accomplishments, all of those things? What's the next journey for myself now that I've built up something, my confidence, my position, my influence of some kind, if you will. So this Ace of Wands right here is saying the next journey is, and even for some of you, this comes right underneath that Sun card. So if anyone is or expecting a child of some kind, maybe that is the next journey. Now it's time for parenthood. Maybe it's time for raising a child, extending family or expanding family, So here I see that for some of you. Now we also got 2 more cards. We got the Seven of Cups here. So I think here for Seven of Cups, as I said, there's going to be a lot of options for you in terms of where you want to find your next fulfilling adventure, your next fulfilling goal, if you will. So, you're going to have a lot of options given to you. And as I said, right next to that Ace of Wands, I think the world would be your oyster. You've already set yourself up in a place of power, position, and joy. So now as you move forward, you are in a place of that you are in control of your future destiny, of your future path that you want to take. So a lot of options will be given to you. And we also got the Two of Pentacles as well. Again, talking about choices. I think for some of you, if there is something financial, especially, that you want to try and pursue, I think this Two of Pentacles is talking about, bringing that into balance, bringing that into a way that can support your new sense of accomplishment, if you will. I think I get that for some of you, definitely that comes to mind. So I think here, in terms of expanding your abundance, in terms of choosing or making choices that can maintain or provide for that abundance as well, and to give you a sense of security and stability on top of that too. So a lot of positive things here for some of you, whoever resonates with this so far. Big accomplishments, for some of you, it could be family. It could be just something in general you've been working on for a very long time. That finally has come to fruition, which is awesome. And ultimately, it's really just been a time of celebration and personal victory for some of you. These next 3 cards are going to be cards that things that you have dealt with or are dealing with, and now you are letting go from your journey so that you can experience new things and have new energies come in. So far, that one is definitely it right there. What are you? Yep, cool. Oh yeah, okay. So first card, Death card right here. So this is telling me for some of you, Death card, again, as I said, with that World card too, there's something here talking about a cycle ending. And now it's like the feeling that I get here is saying that your transformation process is now complete. Especially seeing the World, the Sun, Six of Wands, it's saying that you've hit your peak. you know, and that now is the time for you to celebrate. And now this process of you working toward this goal of some kind has come to full fruition, and now the transformation process is complete. So anything from the past of who you were, any type of struggles, as I said with that Three of Wands reversed, any type of difficulties, etc., now those things are being released, and now you just have the ending result, which is joy, which is a feeling of confidence and power for yourself, you know? So I think this Death card is talking about the ending of a big cycle that's been in works for a while, and now you have transformed through your experiences, through your struggles and conflicts, into someone new, into someone in a place of power and joy. So love to see that for you. We also got 2 more 10s. So talking about ending of cycles, World card, Death card, you got the 10 of Pentacles and you got the 10 of Swords. Let me talk about the Pentacles first, actually. So 10 of Pentacles, again, a family card here. You know, you can't see it too well with this, without the actual colors, but a whole multiple generations are shown in this family, showing mother, father, the children, even the grandfathers or grandmother, even the dogs, you know, all this stuff. So here there's something saying, you know, in this, the things that are being let go is like anything that got in the way of the community abundance of your family, if that makes sense. And not even just family. For some of you, it could just be your friends, your community, people who you love, your loved ones, your chosen family, all of that stuff. So I think here that in terms of, you know, like if there was any struggles with abundance, any struggles with finances or anything like that on that level in terms of a big group of people that you cared about, all of that is being let go. And now that you are able to be in this position of joy and success, abundance is going to start to make its way back into your life, or you're going to start to notice it or experience it a lot more. We also got the 10 of Swords here. So big endings really for some of you. As I said, you know, the old version of yourself is gone. Anything that may have caused pain in the past, anything that may have caused any type of struggle or conflict, especially around a certain person or situation, and anything that kept you more stuck in the past, as swords do, you know, all those things are being released, and you're going to be liberated from the past into your present moment right here. So I think for some of you, whoever resonates, especially on this present line of the Sun, the world, and that 6 of Wands, it's saying that, you know, that you can let go of anything from the past at this point. You've transformed into someone new, and now it's time for you to embody and be that person now that you've put in the work. So these next 3 cards are going to be cards from the universe, gifts and blessings really from the universe that are making their way towards you, that may not have happened yet, but are on their way. You got another 10 right here. So crazy to see that. Love to see it, honestly. You got the 10 of Wands here. So 10 of Wands is saying, you know, you've done the work, you've done the loads, you know, of work that you had to do. Again, another wand here. So saying you put out all the energy and you put out all the intention, and now you are going to the gift of just having time to remove weight off of your shoulders, remove responsibility off of your shoulders, where you don't have to work as hard toward this goal anymore now that you have it. So now expect to have a lot of relaxation, a lot of rest, a lot of weight off your shoulders right here. And again, another 10 saying the ending of a cycle. So you have 3 10s right here saying that really there is something, and the World card especially, that there's something really ending for some of you, and that now there is a big moment of celebration. We also got the 5 of Cups right here. So anything from the past, as I said before, that may have caused you pain, loss, sorrow, disappointment, anything like that, those things are being let go, and now it's saying that you are healing or have healed from those things. Expect more emotional healing to come in for you as well, especially anything tied to, as I said, to those past experiences. Expect yourself to notice and have gratitude for the things around you, especially. This is the big wisdom of this card, where you're going to start to see a bigger picture to your life and your situation, where you're going to find a lot of gratitude, and that's going to help you move forward and shift your focus from, instead of being more focused on the past, you're going to be more focused on the present and your future instead. We also got the Knight of Swords, so expect clarity. There's a lot of clarity that may be coming to you right now through all of this, through all of these experiences. And expect that clarity to give you a certain goal to work toward. As I said with that Ace of Wands, there's a new adventure coming. I think there's going to be a certain truth that is going to drive you forward. Knight of Wands is talking about Knight of Swords talks about our mental capacity and things that go on in our mind. So there's going to be a certain truth that's going to guide you or push you forward toward your next goal. So expect that there's going to be, a certain truth that's going to reveal itself, maybe a belief system, maybe something from healing from the past. Maybe with all of these cycles ending, there's going to be a big realization or epiphany of some kind for some of you. And that's going to help push you forward toward the next step of what it is you want to accomplish. So finally, these next 3 cards are going to be, that was definitely it. These next 3 cards are going to be themes, based on this reading right here. Okay. So first of all, love to see this. Nothing has gone wrong. Love to see this for you. I mean, this is a very positive, wonderful reading. Like, if you've been watching me for a while, I try to be very middle of the road. I don't try to be biased toward one way or another. But this truly is something very positive for a lot of you. Nothing has gone wrong. If anything, this is saying everything had to happen the way it should. And now, you may come to a place of understanding to see that everything was okay this whole time and there was no need to worry. So I love to see that for you. Nothing has gone wrong. That's beautiful. We also have honesty and light. Light especially, I think seeing the Sun card and all of these fire cards with the wands, just makes me think about the sun. I think this is one of your moments where you are in the spotlight, where you are shining, you are glowing in a certain sense for some of you. And also that you are just literally you've brought yourself to this pinnacle moment of being in the light for some of you. I think whoever this resonates with, you've made this moment for yourself. So I love to see that for you because you are living your light, you're living your truth, and that plays off this card, honesty. I think for some of you, you may have gone through a situation or a moment where you really had to push yourself to be more authentic, to be more genuine to who you are. And I think this is why this reading is so positive, because it's reflecting, whoever resonates with this, reflecting a place of genuineness, of being authentic to who you are, of being honest to who you are, and honoring and acknowledging who you are. And by living that person, living that experience, So I think for some of you, whoever resonates with this so far, you're living your most authentic self has only brought you even more so closer to the light, even more so closer to big cycles coming to fruition, big joy, and also big endings as well to anything that may have caused you any struggles or conflict from the past. And now you have all this success and joy to look forward to in your present moment. So this is kind of what I see for some of you Sages out there. I mean, wonderful story, whoever resonates with this. You've gone from a place where you really knew who you were, you knew what you wanted, you stuck through it, and you made it happen. And now it's saying, that now the time is over. There's nothing else to do to make things happen. Now it's the time for you to enjoy. And as you're enjoying, new things will start popping in your head of what the next step will be. So this is kind of what I see for you. If this reading did resonate, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave me a comment if you wish. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I want to say thank you so much for watching. For those of you, especially who are returning and who have been watching my videos for a while, very much appreciate you. But that's all I have for you right now. Thank you again. Wishing you well. And I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.